Dylan Thompson, Chase Motorsports Coach and Trailer Sales in beautiful Paducah, Kentucky. I'm going to start out by saying this. You know, in life, you typically get what you pay for, right or wrong. I think I'm right, and I think most of you will agree with that. In life, you get what you pay for, and it's especially true, it's really true in the RV industry. You get what you pay for. I recently had a customer here. He was looking at this Renegade that I'm actually showing you right now, and then he was looking at another similar size, similar coach, and he's not ready to buy right now, but he's getting his groundwork out of the way, so when he's ready to buy, he knows what he wants. And he came back and he said, Dylan, there is no comparison in that Renegade Verona that you have versus the other one that he had looked at. And again, from 10 foot, they both look the same. So keep that in mind. This is an exceptionally nice coach right here. It's a 2019 Renegade Verona 36 VSB, okay? So I think overall length is like 36 and a half or 36 foot 8 inches. We get a lot of calls for coaches under 40 feet. The wheelbase is short. They turn in and out of places really easily. And have a lot of the features that, you know, the bigger full-size coaches have. So number one is the name on it. It's a Renegade, and it's a Verona series, which is you know, not the basic, the most basic one they make. Verona, I think it goes Vienna or Veracruz, Vienna, Verona. So Verona's on up the ladder. But a 2019 Renegade Verona 36 VSB, 41,000 miles. The gentleman that previously owned this coach had actually just prepped it for a long trip and a kind of a journey across the U.S. He had some stuff come up and wasn't able to make the trip. So it's got new Michelin tires, full service on the engine, generator, new house batteries, you name it. He done it, he serviced it, and it is ready to go. As you can see, he put one of the like cattle guards on the front of it, so that's ready. My team here at Chase Coach gave it a full detail inside and out with a one-step polish. This thing is extremely nice. From what I can tell and what he told me, it's definitely been stored inside. I can just tell the condition of the paint, the self-leveling compound up on the roof, the caulking, you know, on all the seams and joints is normally what tells the tale as far as a unit that, you know, has been stored inside or is not. So definitely a nice one here. It's built on the Freightliner M2 chassis. It has the L9 Cummins, which is the 8.9 liter producing 350 horsepower and 1,150 foot-pounds of torque. The coach does have a 20,000-pound towing capacity and a 6-speed Allison automatic transmission. Like I said, brand new tires, Michelin's all the way around. Bad Chad and his brother John, straight out of Ocala, Florida. Been up here spending some time with us. Got the steps all polished. You can see that. Wheels are polished. It is, again, a very, very, very nice unit. And we've ran our punch list on it, went all through it, making sure, you know, hot water, furnace. This coach does have propane, so I think it's got a 24-gallon tank on it, which runs your furnace for the heat and then also runs your hot water heater. 20,000-pound hitch. Back here, you've got your 7-way plug for your trailer, and it's already pre-wired for Voyager cameras. So if you got that on your trailer, we can definitely, you know, we can sell you the stuff for a trailer. If you've already got it on your trailer, well, the coach is already ready. He had also had Air Force One on his tow vehicle, so he's already got it plumbed for that. 8,000 watt own-in generator, low hours on the generator too, I think around 400. And he just had that service. 2 slides, one over on the driver's side up in the main living area, and then one back here in the bedroom, which is going to be the bed slide. Lots of storage, and I'm going to show you here in a minute when we open this one up how clean the storage bays are. I mean, and we didn't really clean them. I mean, they were just that clean when they arrived. So, again, 2019 Renegade Verona. This is the 36 VSB. Clear title in hand. Lots of recent upgrades. New tires. Fully serviced. Fully detailed inside and out. Everything works. No signs of any pets. I mean, again, we can look at them and right off the bat kind of tell how they were treated, and this is one of the good ones. I'll put it that way. So chasecoach.com for all of the photos, and reach out to me if you got any questions. Be more than glad to help you. The Coach is for sale, and we will have the price and everything again at chasecoach.com. So thank you for tuning in. If you're sticking around for the rest of the video here, I'm going to open up the storage bays. We're going to go through those, going to pop the hood. We'll look under it, going to open up the cab doors, kind of give you a little overview. There's actually something really cool that he done with the camera screens inside the cab. So looking forward to showing you that here in just a moment. And while we're thinking of it, please hit the old subscribe button. It helps us out. We're growing the channel. We're north of 25,000 subscribers right now. I remember when I was asking you guys for like 2,500. So the sky's definitely the limit, and I appreciate each and every one of you. Dylan Thompson, Chase Motorsports, Coach and Trailer Sales, with a beautiful Paducah, Kentucky sunset. All right, I'll be right back. All right, here we are. Another thing I want to mention, this coach is under 13 feet. And I know some of you that are in the market for an RV, you know, you may have already planned and have a shop to keep it in, or indoor storage, you know, already lined up. But this coach is under 13 feet. So I think it's like 12 foot 10 inches to be exact. But that just helps, you know, if they're a little shorter like this one is in height, that helps with, you know, more people, I guess, per se, being able to put them in their garage with, you know, a shorter garage door, obviously. So just wanted to throw that out there. First storage bay, again, just look at how clean. So it's got the air hose, and I'll show you where that chucks up over on the other side. Looks like some slide locks, maybe the factory touch-up paint down there in the bag. And then it's got a 3,000 watt Magnum energy inverter. So that takes your 12 volt battery power, steps it up to 120, and runs like your TVs. Runs the fridge. It's got a residential Samsung fridge in it, so the inverter will run that off the batteries. Again, look at this, another huge storage bay. Just look how clean the carpet is, and I promise you that, like, that's the way it came in. We'll turn the TV on. It's got a Jensen little outdoor entertainment. I had my phone connected to it earlier, playing some music, Bluetooth stereo, built-in DVD player, and then you got the Samsung TV there. Over here is another big storage bay. Again, same deal. The framework, the carpet, it's all mint. Another big storage back here. So that's 3 huge storage bays. You got 1, 2, 3. This one also has the quick connect for on the propane line, which is really cool. If you want to set up like an outdoor barbecue grill or a Blackstone griddle or something like that, you can tee right into the propane that's on the coach. It's got a little safety ball valve. Kind of see that there. So you just quick connect into it. We can provide you with a fitting to put on the end of your line that's connected to your grill, and boom, so easy to tailgate or at the campground, you know, set up your grill and throw some steaks or burgers. I'm hungry. That's sounding good. All right, back here, another storage compartment. Again, just as clean as the rest of them. So 3 big storage compartments and 2 smaller ones on that side. Over here is the transfer switch. So it is a 50 amp service on this coach. It's got an automatic, one of the Surge Guard transfer switches with a built-in protection. You can see the reel there and the little switch that reels it back in. So 50 amp shore power cord with like a 31 foot cord on it. It's running over there. 8,000 watt own-in. I was guessing 400 hours. It actually only has 304 hours. We just did a full service. So new oil filter, fuel filter, air filter, all of it's brand new. And just look at how clean even the inside of the, like the inside part of the storage bay doors are. Really nice. Okay, over here's your wet bay. So Basically, you just stretch out this hose, put water to it, water pressure, raise it up for city. So that's going to take pressure from your hose and put towards, your shower, your sink and everything. If you want to fill the tank, all you got to do is drop that down. This coach has a 150-gallon fresh water capacity under the bed. So it's two 75-gallon tanks. And if you you hook this to your water spigot at your shop or campground, you drop that down, that's going to fill the two tanks under the bed, 150 gallons total. Or if you raise it up, that is how you make city pressure. It's got a low point drain over here and then a pressurized spigot where the red handle is. This is the tool to take off the fresh water filter. So it's got a whole house fresh water filter that you press to reel the hose in. Now, that's not working. You can see how that is. Hasn't been ran in. I don't know if we got a fuse blowed or a bad reel. Either way, that will be fixed before the coach leaves my shop. Black tank flush ports over here, cable connection, and then your sewer hoses in there. Over here, you have the 75-gallon black tank, 75-gallon gray tank. I can see the little spray away hoses down there. Now, the wood cribbing here, I went ahead and left it in there. That's not campfire wood, okay? I think what he was using that for is, if you pulled in somewhere and it was kind of unlevel, before you run the leveling jacks down, you can use this wood to go under the legs and kind of, level it up a little more before the legs hit the ground. So, again, we're going to leave that. I didn't see a reason to take it out and throw it away. It may, be a good use for someone. 24-gallon propane tank. It's about 3/4 full. That'll probably run you a season or season and a half. 24 gallons of propane is a lot of propane. Brand new batteries, Exide, so a good name brand battery, new house batteries, the deep cycle, all sealed. You don't have to check the acid or anything. And then the engine batteries are brand new as well. Twin 50-gallon fuel tanks, so you can fill from either side. 50 gallons here, 50 gallons over there. And actually, I said that wrong. These, I don't think, actually, yeah, these tanks will connect. So they should have a bleed line, so you should be able to fill from either side. But keep in mind, the bleed line, even on, your bigger semi-trucks is small. So, you might top this tank off and it might take 20 minutes before it bleeds over to the other side. So the best thing to do is if you're at a truck stop that offers, dual fills where you can fill the driver and passenger side at the same time, that's what I would do. But holds 100 gallons of fuel, your DEF fluids right there, so it's easy to fill. Let's go ahead and look under the hood, and then we'll go inside the cab. Again, all the frame and everything extremely clean. We just did a full service to the coach. It's got brand new wiper blades on it. That's part of our routine maintenance here. Over here, same deal, just as clean as ever. Again, ready. As I mentioned earlier, the previous owner had prepped this thing for like Pennsylvania or New York, I think, to Alaska is where he was heading. And had some stuff come up and wasn't able to make the trip. So he's stepped out of the RVing for a few years. So this is going to be a really nice opportunity for someone to step into something that's like, turnkey, ready to go for a fraction of new cost. Both seats are air ride. You can see you got different adjustments, back, lumbar, set the suspension, how fast it travels. They are heated and they swivel around. So when we get inside, I'll ask Lauren here in just a minute to throw a picture up on the screen of the seats like spun around. They make great seats for if you got additional company that's hanging out with you. All of the original keys are with it. This is one set. There's actually two more sets back on the dinette table. I like the rubber like floor mat, keeps the carpet nice and clean. 41,673 miles to be exact on the clock. Jensen, that's an upgraded head unit, Bluetooth and Sirius XM. And then it's got the 6-speed Allison automatic transmission. So you just go reverse, neutral, or drive there. Engine brake. It's got the windows. Your window switches are here. It's got your truck and trailer where you can bounce around from the backup camera, different positions. Of course, your climate stuff. Let's see, your cruise control and your lighting is over here. And then that's what I was telling you about. So let me see if it'll pick up when I just turn the coach on. So he's got it where it's permanently, all you have to do is glance up and a little bit to the right and see there's the new one. So he put that in. That is not factory. He put that in. It's got the Apple CarPlay built into it.
400 Burger Kings that got rid of artificial computer.
There we go. Now this one, so it's giving you a permanent view of the rear of the coach, and he's got it labeled R blind. So that's like the right side blind. So you can think if you're in the driver's seat, you know, you just look out the mirror over here and get a good view of your left side. But sometimes looking out of the right mirror, you might have a blind side kind of below the door. Well, that's what that'll look at. It kind of looks funny now because the door's open and in the way, but great upgrade. I have seen some other people do that in the past, and that is a really, really smart upgrade. It's got the engine block heater. Don't want to forget that. That's what that little plug there is for. If you live in a cold area, you can take and hook an extension cord to it, and it's going to heat the block up for you. Give you a little view here of the passenger side of the cab. Again, air ride seat, heated. It swivels around, fully adjustable armrest and all. A little view of the command center there. Walk-through cab too, so you can stand up from the driver's seat and make your way right on into the back. All right, let's go in and check out the coach in travel mode. So this is what it's going to look like going down the road. Everything inside is just as clean as the outside. One of the famous Chase coach and trailer entry mats. I'm thinking about starting the promotion again where you buy the doormat, get the coach free. It's an expensive doormat, but the coach does come with it. All right, powered theater seating between this and the kitchen. So good room in this one. So I'm gonna spin around. You can see there's the cab. That's what we were just looking at. So you step out of the driver's seat, a good couple of feet between the kitchen and the theater seating. Back here, you're kind of across from the 3-burner gas cooktop to the dinette, probably 2.5 foot. Gets just a little snug right here, the edge of the dinette to the wall, but you got plenty of room to get the freezer and the fridge opened up. And then you get back to the mid, so it's a mid bath, and you have probably 2 feet here. And this part don't change, so this is going to look like this with or without the slides. But now I'm back in the bedroom, leaning against the bed. I've got the bathroom sink and vanity to my left. I've got the shower and toilet to my right. Again, a couple feet here, gets down to about, I don't know, 10 or 12 inches, and then back to 2 to 3 feet all the way back through to the front. So an enormous amount of room to be able to stand up from the driver's seat and make your way back to make a sandwich, grab a drink, use the restroom, all the above, right? Very organized people. Like all of the manuals are organized, you know, if it's a Freightliner manual or a Cummins manual, inverter, the appliances, towing system, even the original like little brochure that Renegade gave with, you know, this model when it was new. The original build sheet is with it, laminated, the remotes, the keys. Again, I'm telling you, don't pass this one up. If you're in the market for a Verona, obviously specifically a 36 VSB, keep it in mind because this one is just a few points higher than the rest. I'll put it that way. It will make someone a really, really nice one. All right, stick around. I'm going to bump the slides out. I'm going to close up the storage bays. I'm going to open the awning. I'm going to show you that, and we'll finish up the interior. Thanks again for watching. ChaseCoach.com, probably 220, 30 photos, I'm guessing, lots of pictures. And if there's anything that I can answer for you, please give me a jingle. All right, I'll be right back. All right. The old sun is almost in the trees over there. Got everything opened up, which is 2 slides, the patio awning and the outdoor entertainment. The awning is a Carefree brand, I do believe, and it's probably, I'm going to say 16 foot long, plenty of coverage for the patio area. We also stock the coolers. I know you've probably seen a lot of our videos, the outdoor Dometic cooler. I do have that in stock with the sliding tray. And luckily enough, whoever designed or picked out the options on this coach brand new went ahead and ran the power down there. That's the main thing. I can sell you the cooler. The expensive part is getting power to the outlet if it doesn't have it. So that's already done. But Point being, if you want one of the outdoor coolers, I will make you a great deal. I've got them in stock. We can, put it back here. Probably put it in one of those two. If you put it back here, you're always under that slide. But I did not turn the awning LED lights on. I forgot to do that, but they do work. They work great. I had them on during the photos. So passenger side, you have the patio awning, and then again, this is the slide that the bed comes out of. Just look at the reflection of the trees on the back. The paint is pristine. Really, really nice. The window back here on the left rear corner, so that's going to be like the wardrobe area. That's going to be below the TV, and then the main slide up here in the living. Called out here earlier. I was planning on doing this video this evening. I said, turn the ACs on in that thing. It was a hot one for sure. All right, so little view of the driver's side left front with the slide. Alrighty, I think that concludes the exterior. So I'm gonna go up here and kick my shoes off and give you the nickel tour of the interior. Keyless entry on the door. We can set that up for you. So you just got to give me, I think, a four or 5 digit code for this one, and we would be more than glad to set that up. All right, so this is a front entry coach. As you can see, we just came in the front. To your right, you have the driver and passenger seat. Up here in the cab, it does have like the fabric style curtain it's on an aluminum little rail. So that one goes around to that side. This one starts and goes, they meet in the middle and they Velcro together. And we'll go ahead right now, Lauren, if you wouldn't mind, throw a picture up of what these 2 seats are gonna look like spun around. So you're gonna have 2 more seats to join your buddies back here sitting at the dinette or in the theater seats. Okay, so she showed you that, and now back here you have 2 powered theater seats, so both seats move in and out. You got a couple cup holders, like a little deal there in the middle to hold your TV remotes or some magazines or whatever you want to put. Nice cabinets throughout. Again, I always brag on Renegade. Even in the models, the Verona, Valencia, Veracruz, all of them, the cabinetry is a cut above what you typically see in the RV industry. I showed you earlier how organized all the remotes, factory brochure, factory build sheet. The dinette does convert into a bed. So one of the questions you're probably thinking is, how many does it sleep? Well, technically 2. You can put 2 people right here, makes a pretty nice size bed, and then you got 2 back in the master. By the way, the previous owner told me that mattress in the master bedroom is brand new, and it's called a purple mattress. I had never heard of them, but I looked them up. Lots of good reviews. Called a purple mattress, and he said that he actually had to have it like cut down to fit this coach. So purple mattress, look that up when you get a chance. Lauren, put us a picture up there of the dinette table lowered down with the cushions in the middle of it. Let's show them what it looks like when you make it into a bed. All right, so you've seen that. Now, the TV is above the door. Samsung Smart TV with a soundbar. It does have like a little chain up underneath it. I'll go ahead and pull it. We can pull it out, and you can kind of pivot the TV around to where, it's going to give you a better view. If you're down here at the dinette, you're going to be able to see that better. So that's live air TV. That's NBC. That's picking up our local station here is WPSD TV, and that's what that's picking up, NBC show there. So pretty cool. Kitchen's nice, single big sink, 3-burner gas cooktop, convection microwave oven. Got your little multiplex screen over here. Whoops. With turn your water pump on, look at your tank levels, propane level, house and chassis voltage. Then you can, turn the lights all on and off. So very cool, like that. By the way, before I forget, a very important part is the AC control. On this one, it has an air cell thermostat. You got 2 zones. So you got zone 1 is in the front living area where we're at now. Zone 2 is going to be the bedroom, your slide control, and your hot water heater, which the hot water heater is electric or gas, your leveling system, and then your Magnum Energy inverter control over there. So, the common question will be, when do I turn the inverter on? Well, if you're going down the road and you want the fridge to continue working, and the microwave to continue working, the TV to work, and most of the outlets or the coach to work with the generator not turned on, so the generator off, then turn the inverter on. And that's going to take the 12-volt battery bank there in the house batteries and power, again, your fridge, microwave, the TVs in the bedroom and the main living area, and a lot of the outlets. So 3-burner gas cooktop. Cooking with gas is a great way to cook, by the way. Very hot, very consistent. So something I'm not opposed to by any means. I like a gas cooktop. You have a pantry area with some nice little slide out little cubbies there, and then some more storage, adjustable shelving here. Love the refrigerator. So same as the big coaches, has the Samsung residential French door fridge in the top, and then the pull-out freezer down here in the bottom, with the ice maker too. So ice maker built in. By the way, I do have the covers. So we have the covers. I actually stuck them up here just to get them out of the way for the photos and the video, but you can see there's 4 pieces. Okay, so you got 2 pieces that sit crossways right here, and then you got like a piece for this side and then a piece for this side. So those are included. If you're needing more storage, the dinette booths also have drawers under them. There's a pocket door here to kind of block off the bathroom. So you just pull that, it's magnetic. This coach does have the washer and dryer. Again, as I always say, we can take these out if you don't plan on using them and you would rather have, more closet space, not a big deal. But if you ever plan on, boondocking a lot and you need to wash your clothes or whatever, washing machine on the bottom, dryer on the top. Okay, little bathroom, very small but simple, sink and vanity area, medicine cabinet and mirror overhead, like the little mirror that extends off the wall there. That's nice. Then the toilet and shower is across. So big shower for the size of the coach, very nice size, has like the radius glass doors, 1-piece fiberglass with the skylight. I can tell you right there, the coach hasn't set out a lot, because look how clean the skylight is. Normally, if those have just been sun baked, they'll look all foggy and nasty. That's really good condition. Tegma porcelain electric flush toilet, again, just as clean as the rest of the coach. Your controls back there for it. 1-piece fiberglass shower, so very easy to clean and maintain. And then back here in the master, so you do have another sliding door here, and then you have one here. So there's 3 little sliding doors. One there to separate the bathroom from the main living area. One if you want to block off the shower and toilet to like the rest of the bathroom. So technically someone could either use the restroom or shower and still leave this main aisle open to get to the bedroom. Huge wardrobe area across from the bed, and nice drawers. And here, a couple cabinets with a clothing rod to hang your stuff. A couple big drawers down there. And a complimentary Dirt Devil. That thing sucks, literally. All right, another big clothing place to store clothes there. This is the window I showed you outside, so this is an emergency exit too, which is nice. You just pull that little red handle, pop it outwards, and boom, right on out the coach. You can go in an emergency. Another Samsung TV in the bedroom, 150 gallons of fresh water under the king size bed, padded headboard, windows on each side with day and night shades. I'll kind of move out of the way here. I love the big mirror back there on the back of the wall. All right, the flooring is a nice color. Kind of has like a rustic, what is the word I'm looking for there? Kind of like a barnwood look to it, but it's just a vinyl plank, so easy to vacuum it off and keep it clean. All right, well, I think that pretty much concludes it. So you got 2 15,000 BTU roof ACs, one here, one in the bedroom with heat pumps. You have propane forced air heat, so plenty of heat for the dead of winter. You could go anywhere in this coach. You have the electric and propane hot water heater, and trying to think of what else. What did we miss? Has an inverter, new batteries, new Michelin tires, 41,000 miles. built on the Freightliner M2 chassis with the L9, which is the 8.9 liter Cummins, 350 horse. It is 36.6 or 36 foot 8 inches overall length, 12 foot 10 inches overall height, holds 100 gallons of fuel. I think that's the basics. All right, chasecoach.com for more info. Call me if it's not on there. Call me, and love to just chat for a minute. I don't know. We'll talk about something. All right, Dylan Thompson, Chase Motorsports Coach and Trailer Sales in beautiful Paducah, Kentucky. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you being a part of our channel, and hope you're a subscriber. And remember, be nice to people. Saying one nice thing to someone could change their whole day. All right, till next time, take care.